Hey, how's it going? Thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name's Heather. Welcome to my channel. I'm currently on a weight loss journey and I am following the WW Green Plan. I get 30 points a day. Today, I'm just going to do an update of what I did in March, some things I tried, what worked, what didn't, what am I continuing to do, did I lose any weight, what's going on? If that sounds like something you're into, let's go ahead and get started. So on March 1st, I weighed in at 166.4 pounds, and I'm not sure if I recorded this because it's not on my laptop, and my dog got a hold of my little it's not a flash drive, the little memory card that goes in my thing, and so I'm not able to look back anymore. Luckily, there was nothing on there that I absolutely had to have everything I'd already pulled off. But I did weigh myself this morning and I got on the scale and I'd lost 0.4 pounds over the entire month. Now, all of that to say today is the beginning of Shark Week, so that could have something to do with it. It also could have to do with I had a pretty food-heavy weekend where I had plans Friday, Saturday, and then on Monday, I also chose to eat out a couple of different times and didn't stay within my points, which I'm not mad about. I enjoyed my life, but at the same time, I do know that that is a result or a reflection on what actually happened. Now, at the beginning of March, I had set a goal for myself to do like a 30 days of walking. 30 days of walking for 30 minutes a day, and I also made the caveat that I wanted to close my rings on my Apple Watch. Well, let's go ahead and go into my app here and look at my Apple Watch activity for the month of March. I was able to close my rings every day for the first week and a half, almost the first 2 weeks, all through the 12th, I closed my rings. Then on the 13th, I think that was a Saturday, I went walking at the Turpin Sponge Docks and we walked for a few hours. I was not wearing proper shoes. Like, they were just cute flat sandals. They were my Tory Burch Millers. And I had knee pain later in the day and then the next day. So I decided not to work out or try to get in my steps. I counted what I did as the day before, as that Saturday, as like exercise, and I gave my body a rest the next day. So then I did great, 15th through the 19th. And then on the 20th, I honestly don't know what happened. Why I didn't close my rings. I think I got to the point where I had done, it said I did 19 out of 30 minutes, but I burned 438 calories. And in my opinion, the closing of the rings made it more difficult because a lot of these days I did get in 30 minutes of walking. It just wasn't necessarily 30 minutes on my app or closing my ring or like a fast exercise. And because of that, it didn't close my ring, which to me was very discouraging because when I started this, I had no idea that just walking 30 minutes wouldn't give it to you. So today, for example, I got up and did my walk this morning because I wanted to be able to come here and have all of my rings closed for all of my days this month. Well, not all the days, for all the days that I was going to have them closed. I walked for 30 minutes and 45 seconds and it only counted 19 minutes. It was in the low 70s. I was sweating my butt off still, and it was early in the morning, so I know I wasn't walking slow. I was moving, but for some reason it didn't count 9 of those minutes or 11 of those minutes, which is, I got to the point where I was like, if I didn't close my rings, I didn't really care. Some days I still closed them, so out of all the days, I did 5 to 6 days. Today is the 6th day that I didn't close my ring, but I know I got 30 minutes of exercise in, and then I did an arm workout that added a few more. And it got to the point where like I was done walking. So I would come inside and I would do jumping jacks until I hit a minute. And then I'd wait a little bit and I'd do some more jumping jacks, and I would close my ring that way. And that's not the way I wanted to do it. So what am I challenging myself to do in April? Going forward in April, I still would like to see myself closing my rings, not necessarily every day, but I want to do one of the things that I've seen Jessica Braun do where she tries not to go more than 2 days without working out. And like her idea of a workout and my idea of a workout are very different. But I want to not go more than 2 days without closing my rings. And so I should get at least 15 days of my rings closed. I got 25, 26 this month, 25, 24. Anyway, I'm really great at math, guys. I'd like to say I would do that next time, but again, I want to be moving my body every day, however that works out to be. Now, halfway through the month, I had decided that I was going to start doing intermittent fasting, and I did that for a week. I really enjoyed it, and then one of the nights, I had wine with dinner, and when I went to eat the next morning, when I got up the next morning, I was nauseous, and wine doesn't usually do that to me, especially because I only had like 1 to 2 glasses. I went ahead and ate, and since then I have not been doing the intermittent fasting, so I'd like to try that again as far as eating wise. And then I know there were days that I was like, well, I know this is about this much. I wasn't necessarily weighing. I wasn't necessarily measuring or 100% keeping track of every little bite that goes in my mouth. And I know to me, that's always when I don't lose the weight. I don't gain, but I don't lose either. And because I'm on a weight loss journey, I really need to be more strict with myself. For, 80% of the time instead of 50% of the time, if that makes sense. Because, be strict for 80%, lenient with yourself for 20%. And so that's my goal for April, is to move. I really want to work on my arms. And so I've been doing some of the NK Fit arm workouts and her HIIT stuff. I really wanted to do they have that 75 hard challenge, which there's no way I could barely get 30 minutes of walking on my watch closed, guys. There's no way I can do 2 45-minute things. I'm not interested in doing that to myself, but I would like to do something for 75 days. And I was looking at MK Fit has 72 videos at the time that I was kind of prepping for this video, and I was like, ooh, I could do a 75 fit and do an MK Fit video every day. I don't know if I'll do that, but that's kind of what's in my head. And again, if I'm busy, I don't want to have to make up for it. Now, the other thing as far as weight-wise, over the weekend, I did go walk over 5 miles over the Clearwater Bridge. I got one of my 40 before 40 things done. If you're curious what that is, I'll link it up in the eye and down below for you to go check out after this video. It's where I talk about different things that I want to accomplish by the time I'm 40, and then things that I can work on this year. So I got 1 crossed off. I feel so good about that, so motivated. I can't wait to continue to cross more off. And I think that's all for this video. If you liked this mini brief update, please give it a thumbs up. And I really look forward to April. Let me know how your March went, and if there's anything that we can do to help each other out. And I look forward to the next video. Bye!